MSB here, and it's time to take a more in-depth look at the budget hunter deck that I covered earlier this week. So, let's get started. So, the basis of the hunter deck is to use your traps, your multi-shots, and your eagle horn bow, and your animal companions to really control the field for the first 6 turns to make sure your opponent doesn't get out of control. So then somewhere around turn 7 or 8, you would play out your troops and do a big rush. And drop someone down from, 24 health down to like 0. Okay. So I'm going to throw back the Deadly Shot and the Direwolf Alpha. The multi-shot should be able to cover things like a Blood Imp, and I need to keep the Buzzard. Great. Explosive traps. Fantastic. So the most dangerous thing on a Warlock is like the Blood Imps, or if they start doing like Flame Imp and Demon Fire. It's the early game rush that they can put out. And so at this point, I'm just more interested in him using up his cards. Demon Fire can get a little bit concerning. Okay, that's fine. I am more than happy to throw out a trap to kill these two and nothing else, because I just don't want anything else to go in. Okay, that's fine. He thinks, ho, I've got it. And that's fine. I just do not mind at all. Yep, because I'm just going to Stone Tusk Boar. I don't even need to worry about that. I just really want to kill off the that Knife Juggler, just so he doesn't get that extra free damage. I don't mind necessarily taking an extra 1 damage from this. And it's my hope that he pulls out something else. Perfect. Perfect. I'll take that 4 damage and multi-shot. Happy. Happy to do that. So that's a lot of early game pressure that he's put out. Yeah, exactly, buddy. Yes, you should draw a card, because you've just played out a ton. Okay, and there's the Blood Imp. It's fine. I'm going to throw out this shot and do 3 more damage to him. Obviously, what I'm looking for is an Unleash the Hounds, because he's definitely within range now. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so we're going to start to play out cards this turn. We're at 9. So let's see. Yeah, so we'll start playing stuff out and hope we get a Unleash the Hounds. Okay, there's also a multi-shot. Exactly. That's the best part about the Hunter deck, is you don't even have to attack sometimes. The very presence of a young Dragonhawk and a starving Buzzard is enough to just say, to make people give up. So I did have, another 2 or 3 chances to pull something, but that could have been a loss right there. He could have just stayed it in. So twofold lesson. 1, people get very intimidated against Hunter decks. 2, always stay in it. Wait to see the Unleash the Hounds. Don't give up on a Hunter just because they start throwing out the combo. He may not have it. He may be still hunting for it. So, hilarious. Okay. Shaman. Shaman can get pretty darn dangerous. That's pretty good early game. I am going to throw back the Ironbeak Owl. I'll keep the Eagle Horn Bow and the Animal Companion and an Explosive Trap. Okay, so I don't have any of the pieces of the combo. I didn't get a Starving Buzzard or an Unleash the Hounds, so hopefully I pull that up early, but I've got a ton of early game control, which I love, so that is great. We'll see how aggressive he wants to be. Okay, not super aggressive. And I'm actually going to use this opportunity to dig. Wow, nothing. Okay, so I'll take a Stone Tusk Boar, just so my Explosive Trap plus that can finish off something at 3 health that's really dangerous. Okay. Looking pretty grim, actually. I don't have anything... I don't have any of either the Starving Buzzard or the Unleash the Hounds yet, and that can be pretty problematic. You may have to sort of switch up how you play. Acolyte of Pain. Okay, I do not have a Let's see what we got. 2-4. Okay. So I am going to have to use up my last charge. Generally speaking, you don't want to do that, if at all possible, but I don't want him to pull 2 cards off of that Acolyte of Pain. So let's see what he does here. Obviously, this can attack, you know, a 2 damage creature now. He could play... Oh, okay.
I hope you like my invention.
That's fine. I don't mind that at all. So let's see. We've got a kill command now. We don't really have much to do. We'll just, you know, chill out. Keep on arrowing. Obviously, we've still got a lot of control. Okay. Yep, that's fine. Gosh. At this point, I've got a ton of control options, so I'm willing to wait to see what else he plays. There we go. Okay, yep, now it's go time. Okay, and coin to 5 Bloodlust.
The frost wolves stand ready.
Legit? Okay. Okay. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take some damage here. We're going to kill command this. We're going to explosive trap. And we're going to rush in. We're going to take a huge whopping 9 damage from this guy. But, well, no, we'll take 7 because once he attacks, then the Flame Tongue Totem will die. Okay, Wind Fury. So we'll take 17. Okay, and that goes down to 7. And then 7 again. Oh, great! I thought he was going to do 7 damage to me.
Mind if I roll me?
Okay. Okay. So, what we're going to do is we are going to play a freezing trap, and then an explosive trap, and fire. We're hoping that he attacks with his Frostwolf Grunt first, so it triggers the freezing trap. Yep, back in your hand you go. And then it also triggers the explosive trap. And now if he plays stuff out, I've got a Deadly Shot and I've got a Silence. I still don't have anything in my hand. I don't have either piece. And another. Okay. Multi-shot? Okay, great. Perfect. Yep. Happy to multi-shot here. And still no combo piece. At this point, it'd be better for me to get an Unleash the Hounds. Or an Animal Companion. I need to start being able to do some damage. Okay, and a Demolisher. I'll probably have to silence it. Okay, well here's an Unleash the Hounds. So I'll take 2... 4. I'll take 4. He could have a Lightning Bolt for another 3. 11 damage. Okay, I've just got to stick with it, to be honest. I got to take that 2. I got to take the 2 from here. I got to let him play out whatever he's going to play out. And hope that I pull something like an Animal Companion and then... oh, that's... Well, no, that's not bad. I have to take this 8, obviously. And if he's got a Lightning Bolt, then I lose. Okay, he doesn't. So, we're going. Regardless of what happens here, we are going. For sure. Okay, so 5, 9, 12, and arrow. So, that's it. all you needed to do was just have that silence. So even when you don't have the Starving Buzzard, you can still work. You can still make it to endgame and win with a Hunter. It's not a matter of always needing those two cards to win. Obviously, the Unleash the Hounds is necessary, but you can even sometimes, if you pull both of like your Starving Buzzards, you can use them for card draw and do a drop on turn 4 or 5 to just draw some cards, get out a board presence, and then use it up, and then look to do a rush later. But obviously there, just careful use of traps and clearing boards, making sure I didn't take too much damage early game, and then just do a late game little rush. Okay. Okay, so here we are going to keep the Explosive Trap and then kick back the other two cards. Generally speaking, as I mentioned in my first video, you want one piece of the combo. So either having a Starving Buzzard or an Unleash the Hounds is very good, because that way you're going to be able to get it. It's definitely not optimal with this Hunter deck, them being on turn 6 and either having no pieces or only one piece, and hoping that you'll get something. I'm actually going to let this go for the turn. I'm not going to play my Explosive Trap immediately, because what I want to do is, A, start working off his health, and B, hope he plays a little bit more on the board before I put down my Explosive Trap. And I don't mind paying for that with a little bit of health. That's pretty good. Now it just sort of depends what we get. Oh, okay, definitely. Now I will definitely play my Explosive Trap. Actually, 2, 4, 5. I'll only take 5 points of damage, and I've got 2 pieces here. I'm in a pretty good position, so I'm going to make him overcommit, and then play back-to-back Explosive Traps on turns 4 and 5. So I'm going to make him think that I don't have an Explosive Trap. And then I'll probably finish off the Golem in the following turn. Perfect. So yeah, Explosive Trap and then Fire. So I'll take 2 damage this turn, and then I'll probably finish this off with a Stone Tusk Boar. And at this point, he shouldn't put anything on the field before attacking. Okay, that's fine. This is going to be perfect, because what he's going to think now is, okay, he's now triggered this. He should have given the +2 attack to the Harvest Golem, because that was definitely going through. And so now what I'll do is I'm going to Stone Tusk Boar and attack in, and then play down my second Explosive Trap. And now we're in a very good position. I've got a Deadly Shot. If he brings out anything else, I'm not going to take any damage from this rush. Yep, and now you're gone. And he's down to 18. And now I'm just going to Deadly Shot. So this is his, oh, I'm going to recover. And I'm like, no, actually, I'm just going to kill it. You know what? The worst he's going to do with that +1 spell damage is not much. And I don't care if he draws another card. I need to keep this Deadly Shot for if he plays out a Taunter, because I don't have my Silence on hand. And I'm looking to rush next turn. And I don't care if he replays this. Well, he can't actually, because it's a +2 cost and it costs 5. So that's going to go back in his hand. And now he's going to play whatever else. Okay, charge. It's fine. And an SI agent for 2. That's fine. So what am I going to have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah. So this is lethal. So put out the Starving Buzzard first. Then the Dragonhawk. Now I've got the Silence if I needed it. Play out my Beast. And my Direwolf Alpha, making sure to give the extra buff to the young Dragonhawk. And then, lastly, Unleash the Hounds. 4, 8, 12, 17, and an extra 2 if I needed it. So that's a perfect example of how to sort of manage your opponent's side of the board. And then just throwing the cards out and doing a ton of damage. Obviously, I had a little bit of extra, even if he had a little bit higher health. But yeah, it's pretty simple as that. You use your health as sort of the currency to buy time, and throw out your shots and your traps to make sure that they don't get out of control. So, as you can see, while the Hunter deck definitely has a primary focus on how to win, there are lots of different options that you have in order to either play a strong early game, play a strong mid game, or finish off in a late game. It's a versatile deck that's easy to build with very little investment and can just sweep out decks that have a vast amount of rares or even legendaries. Just always make sure that you use your traps smartly and that you only play cards out when you can get the maximum benefit for them. Don't worry about taking a few points of damage here and there. That's perfectly fine. You don't need to conserve in the same sort of ways as you do with other decks. So, thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, please take the time to subscribe. And, as always, I'm MSB, wishing you good games and good times.